So as promised, guys, I would show you again for demonstration purposes the object lesson of fungus. I don't want to use the cutlass, but I would have to use the cutlass. Notice the difference in the elements here. This on the outside is soft and easy. I don't have to do much to remove the outside. This is what is called the biofilm or the mucogenic layer. It's very mucosish internally. When the biofilm, guys, that's the fungus, when they start making or the extra layer, that's the outer layer, but they are inside a harder section which is called the extracellular matrix. And this extracellular matrix, as you get deeper and deeper and deeper, is harder and harder. I don't know if you really believe in what I'm saying, but it's harder. I have to juke to get here. So the fungus gang or the fungus crew lives inside of you, and when you take your antibiotics, your antifungal medication, this usually gets easily removed. That's here, so you get to touch those that are outside. Notice you're not seeing anything yet. Now, if you don't persist and persist with your things that would break this layer, which is called the extracellular matrix or the harder biofilm, this layer is what we need to break. We need to break this layer, and that's where the NAC, peptol, bismuth sulfate, digestive enzymes for breaking biofilm defense, those things come in. So you break them, and then sooner or later it's becoming harder and harder, but you start seeing there are lots of fungus there, lots of fungus inside of you. So this is like a tumor, a growth that they would make, right? So we don't understand that this here takes a little time to break down, and we forsake. You see, you seeing them now? You seeing them now? But it's hard, it's difficult. So on the outer layer, we don't get to. So you know, you go to the doctor, get triple therapy, quadruple therapy for fungal infection, and what you do? You take it and you feel a little better because they would have reside and rest. But look at those guys. Watch them, huh? Multiple. So again, on the outside, the little biofilm is very easy to break. You hear how nice and soft? You could get to see some antifungal would work. But then when you start to go deeper and deeper, it becomes more challenging. And again, you have to remember all the materials that are broken out of that is the heavy metals. They used to be like heavy metals to build the hard one. That's why they use the mercury, cadmium, zinc, and all these things. Not zinc, cadmium, and mercury, and a lot of heavy metals and other metals. They're robbing you nutrients to build this hard layer to defend itself, extracellular matrix. And that is why we need to persist on our protocol. That is why we need to persist on the antifungal diet. That's why we need to persist for months and months to get rid of these things so that we could free up ourselves. Anyway, this is a termite nest. We just call it wood and synchronator. This is just used as an object lesson so that we could have a better idea of how these things are working inside of us, whether it is in our knees, in our joints, or wherever. This is how we are being treated by those fungus, and this is the kind of fungus. Now, if I had an anti-wood and sting, I'd spray them and kill them. Okay.